explosive revelations that could embarrass the Trinamool Congress in the chit fund scam in West Bengal. The Indian Express reports that the Sharda Group CMD, Sudipto Sen, has sent an 18-page letter to the CBI. The letter contains the names of several key politicians, officials and legal experts who allegedly milked the company for money. The letter could reveal a nexus between politicians and the chit fund industry. The report states that the letter is believed to have described links with at least 2 Trinamool Rajya Sabha members and a minister in Assam. In it, Sen reportedly says that he was blackmailed by these ministers for money. Police sources say that the letter is part of Sen's plan to throw the police off his trail.
The centre has now blamed the chit fund scam squarely on Mamata Banerjee. Centre has thrown up its hands and said it's Mamata Banerjee who's to blame. Sources in the Ministry of Corporate Affairs have told Headlines Today's Kartikeya Sharma that chit funds in India are governed by the Chit Funds Act of 1982, and under this act, the chit fund businesses can be registered and regulated only by respective state governments. The regulator of chit funds is the registrar of chits appointed by respective state governments under Section 61 of the Chit Funds Act. Powers of adjudication are vested with the registrar, and the concerned state government is the appellate authority. Therefore, the buck stops with the state government. In case of failure of a chit fund business, the responsibility to wind up such a business also is vested with respective state governments. Prize chits and money circulation schemes are illegal and are banned under Prize Chits and Money Circulation Schemes Banning Act of 1978. Powers of investigation under this act are vested with the concerned state.
एक hypothetical letter है, अगर लिखा गया है from a man जो एकदम विलेन है, जो शैतान है, उस पर कितना भरोसा किया जा सकता है। लेकिन अगर सीबीआई के पास चिट्ठी पहुंचा है तो सीबीआई को जांच करना चाहिए। अगर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के पास चिट्ठी पहुंचा है तो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट एक जांच टीम, स्पेशल इन्वेस्टिगेशन टीम बनाए हैं और मुख्यमंत्री ने घोषणा की है कि उन्होंने जुडिशियल इंक्वायरी कमीशन भी बनाएंगे। अखबार में ये भी आया है कि राज्य सरकार एक विधानसभा का अधिवेशन बुला के ये सब स्कीम के खिलाफ एक कानून लाएंगे।
Number one, the most of the victims of this chit fund fraud, or you can say cheat fund, this was not a chit fund, it was a cheat fund, are lower middle class and middle class people, and they have lost their lifetime savings. The least Mamata Banerjee government can do is to arrest all the culprits, recover the monies and ensure that those people who have lost their lifetime savings, they are compensated adequately.
Point is, poor people should not be robbed. They must get their money. All their life savings have been deposited, and nobody should rob the poor people, and such criminals should not go scot-free. There must be thorough investigation, whoever may be, whichever party they belong to. It doesn't matter. Everybody should be thoroughly probed, examined, and ultimately the people who have deposited their life savings money, they must get back their money, they must get the justice.
SEBI has ordered Sharda Realty India and its MD Sudipto Sen to wind up all collective investments, and that of course is going to be something that is going to be at this point really not that important, given the fact that it has already been cancelled. But remember, there were 2 other arrests which took place in Kashmir as well, and one of them, a woman who was in Sudipto Sen's life, is still being searched for her name, Devjani Mukhopadhyay, who apparently rose from a secretary to a director and who went into hiding.
They say she looks like she is in her late 20s or early 30s. They say she is more beautiful than she looks in this picture. But most agree Devjani Mukhopadhyay was the woman behind Sudipto Sen's thrown.
এবং তার আবার নাকি শুনেছি 3 জায়গায় 3টে মানে বিবাহিত বউটো আছে। এগুলো ডিটেইলস এনকোয়ারি করতে গিয়ে পাবে তো। এসব কিছু কি করে না আপনারা প্রেস মিডিয়া একটু সিরিয়াসলি দেখুন। এটা সিপিএম কংগ্রেস তৃণমূল ভাববেন না। এরা যে একটা কেস আমি জানি ধরুন ওরা পরে কি সম্পত্তি ট্রান্সফার করার জন্য ডিভোর্স করে দেয় আবার নিয়ে ওই বউয়ের নামে সম্পত্তি লিখে দেখায় আইনত ডিভোর্স করে দিয়েছি। এরকম নানা রকম অঙ্ক চলে এগুলোতে।
Debjani is single and little is known about her relationship with Sudipto. He may have 3 wives, as Mamta says, or 2 or 4, as others claim. But it was Debjani who was in charge of his empire. An aspiring air hostess, Debjani trained to be one but never flew. She joined Sharda Tours and Travels as a secretary in 2007 at this office on Kolkata's Shakespeare Sarani. Sudipto spotted her within months and made her director. After a raid on this office, Debjani moved to this Sharda headquarters in Salt Lake. The latest buzz on Debjani is Sudipto gifted her a flat worth 80 lakh rupees. But that was before disaster hit. Police sources suggest Sudipto saw the collapse coming and advised Debjani to disappear, which she has done, apparently in early March and very successfully.